Hello students, I am Sudarshan Pal. Welcome to Sudarshan's Biology. Today's topic is immune system. Let's start the video. Immune system is a complex network of cells, tissues and organs that protect body's own cell from infection. The human immune system is made of different organs and cells. The immune system mainly consists of lymphoid organs and cells of the immune system. The lymphoid organs are mainly two types. These are primary lymphoid organs and secondary lymphoid organs. And the primary lymphoid organs consist of bone marrow and thymus gland. But the secondary lymphoid organs consist of lymph nodes, spleen, malt or mucosa associated lymphoid tissue, gall or gut associated lymphoid tissues, called or cutaneous associated lymphoid tissue, and bulk or branchial associated lymphoid tissues. And the cells of the immune system consist of agranulocytes. There are two types of agranulocytes. These are monocyte and lymphocyte. The lymphocyte are of also two types, B lymphocyte and T lymphocyte. And the granulocytes consist of neutrophil, eosinophil and basophil. And two types of macrophages are also found. Another cells are NK cell or natural killer cell and mast cells, and three types of dendritic cells are also the cells of the immune system. Primary lymphoid organs. Primary lymphoid organs are the organs of the immune system in which immunity related blood cells that are lymphocytes are produced and matured. The main function of primary lymphoid organs are production and maturation of the blood cells. The first primary lymphoid organ is bone marrow. It is located in the medullary canal of the long bones, that is femur, humerus, radius, etc. These are present at the center of the bones. Here is the center of the bone, and in this part the bone marrow is present. And the spherical ends of the long bones, that is spongy bone. These are spongy bones, and the end of the bone is spherical. The bone marrow is normally yellowish in color, and here hematopoietic stem cells are present that helps in the production of lymphocytes and all other blood corpuscles. The main function of the bone marrow are production of all types of blood cells, maturation of B lymphocytes and production of T lymphocytes. In birds, the bursa of Fabricius is present in the bone marrow. The bursa of Fabricius is a lymphoid organ in which 96% of the lymphocytes are produced. Due to this, the lymphocytes are known as B lymphocytes. But in case of human, the lymphocytes are produced directly in the bone marrow because there is no bursa of Fabricius present in the bone marrow of the human. The another primary lymphoid organ is thymus gland, which is located below the thyroid gland and above heart. This is showing in this figure. The thymus gland is located near trachea. The pre-T cells which are produced in the bone marrow comes to the thymus gland. There it reacts with the thymosin hormone to become T lymphocytes, which become immunocompetent. The thymus gland also produce macrophage, mast cells, plasma cells that helps to produce immunity. Secondary lymphoid organs, which are also known as peripheral lymphoid organs. The secondary lymphoid organs are the organs of the immune system in which mainly B and T lymphocytes are present, and in the presence of antigen the number of B and T lymphocyte increases very fast. Suppose this is a secondary lymphoid organ in which some B and T cells are present. When antigen attacks the lymphoid organs or the presence of antigen, then the number of B and T cells increases very fast. Some important secondary lymphoid organs are lymph node or lymph gland, spleen, mold, gall, cult, and bult. The one of the most important secondary lymphoid organ is the lymph node or the lymph glands. It is bean shaped and its size is 1 to 25 millimeter in diameter. It is located throughout the body such as neck, armpits, groin, and around the gut and between the lungs. The lymphoid tissues are present inside the lymph nodes. These lymphoid tissues are connected to the circulatory system by lymph ducts. This is the figure of the lymph node. In this, cortex, medulla, germinal center is present. The main function of the lymph nodes are the germinal center of the cortex and the T lymphocyte, the germinal center of the cortex and T lymphocytes of paracortex. This is the paracortex, makes body immunity. The B lymphocytes fight against antigen by forming antibody, and the lymph node also protect cancer or the development and growth of cancer cells for some times which pass through it. The another secondary lymphoid organ is spleen. Spleen is the largest lymphoid organ. It is about 150 gram in weight and it is located at the left side of the stomach. For splenectomized person, that means the removal of spleen, there is greater chance to be attacked by malaria. The main function of spleen is the formation of plasma cells that fight against disease. The formation of immunity of B cells to fight against polysaccharide is another main function of spleen. And in spleen, reticuloendothelial cells are present. These destroy bacteria and other external cells which are carried by blood. The mucosa associated lymphoid organ or MALT are another important secondary lymphoid organs. These are located in the mucosal layer of respiratory, digestive, reproductive and excretory tract. These are present here because most of the germs enters through these parts. The main function of MALT are to fight against these germs. The another important lymphoid organ is GALT or gut associated lymphoid tissues. These are located in the surface of intestine, mainly in the ileum. Ileum is the last part of the small intestine and its function is protect body from invasion in the gut. The cutaneous associated lymphoid tissues or GALT are another secondary lymphoid organs. These are formed by epidermal layer of the skin and their main function is to protect body from environment. Another important secondary lymphoid organ is BALT or bronchus associated lymphoid tissues. These are located in the bronchus or airways of mammals such as in rat and in rabbit. but these are not found in human or mice. Their main function is to acquire antigen from airways and initiate local immune responses, and these maintain memory cells of the lungs. As you know, the lymphoid organs plays important role in the immune system, and like lymphoid organs, some cells in our body takes part in the immune system. Some of them are agranulocytes, granulocytes, macrophage, natural killer cells, mast cells, and dendritic cells. Agranulocytes. These are parts of white blood corpuscles. Agranulocytes have no granules in cytoplasm, so that it is named as agranulocytes. There are two types of agranulocytes. These are monocytes and lymphocytes. Monocytes are found in blood and intercellular spaces. The main function of monocytes. The monocytes play important role in innate immune system. The monocytes differentiated into macrophages and dendritic cells to set up inflammation and infection. Lymphocytes. Lymphocytes are found in circulatory system. There are two types of lymphocytes. These are B lymphocytes and T lymphocytes. B lymphocytes are also of two types, plasma cell and memory B cell. Plasma cells synthesize and secrete immunoglobulin, and memory B cell remember antigen, and it helps the immune system to fight quickly against that antigen in future. T lymphocytes. T lymphocytes are of four types: helper T cell, cytotoxic T cell, memory T cell, and suppressor T cell. Helper T cells secrete antibody and macrophages that destroy ingested microbes. The cytotoxic T cell that kill intracellular pathogen, mutated and cancerous cells. Memory T cells provide immunity against invading of pathogens, and the suppressor T cells control overactivation of other lymphocytes. Granulocytes are the parts of white blood corpuscles. In their cytoplasm, granules are present, so that these are known as granulocytes. There are mainly three types of granulocytes found. These are neutrophil, eosinophil, and basophil. Neutrophils are the first immune cell to respond. Neutrophils move to infected site and release some enzymes which destroy microorganism or kill the microorganism. Eosinophil move to the inflamed area and trap substances to kill them. These are anti-parasitic and bacterial in nature. Eosinophils produce immediate allergic reaction. Basophils, they protect body from allergens, pathogens, and parasites. They release enzymes that improve the blood flow and prevent the clot of blood. Macrophages are found in white blood corpuscles. There are mainly two types of macrophages. These are motile macrophages and non-motile macrophages. Their main function is surrounding and killing microorganisms and removing dead cells to stimulate action of other immune cells. Natural killer cell or null cell or NK cell. These are also found in white blood corpuscles. They destroy infected and cancer cells so that our body is protected. Mast cells. Mast cells are located in the connective tissues under the skin, near blood vessels, nerves, lungs, and in intestine. Their main function is to provide first line of defense against bacteria and parasites. Some other important immune cells are dendritic cells. There are mainly three types of dendritic cells. These are Langerhans cells, which are found in skin and mucous membrane, interstitial dendritic cells, which are found in liver, heart and lungs, and interdigitating dendritic cells which are found in medulla or thymus. The main function of dendritic cells are to capture pathogens and receive signals from pathogens so that it can inform body to fight against it. Thanks for watching this video. Like, share, subscribe and comment.